Today we're going to be looking at fixing your oil pressure sending unit on a classic Ford 302. Welcome back to the garage, the place where we're making your Bronco, your dream Bronco. Hey, if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe, putting out how-to videos for the weekend mechanic, and just talking the Bronco stuff for the Bronco community. Now today what we're talking about though is any Ford 302, any classic Ford 302. We're talking about the oil pressure sending unit. Now the oil pressure sending unit basically works like the sending unit on your fuel tank by sending a signal to the unit and then reading the resistance of that signal to the ground. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna hook up our multimeter to the oil pressure sending unit, hook the negative side up to our negative side on our battery, start the engine, and test our resistance. Well, this may be a really short video because I didn't get anything. Like my multimeter didn't read any resistance, which I'm pretty sure just means that the sending unit isn't working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with this. This is a new sending unit from Tom's Off-Road. And my stock sending unit has the little extender as well, so I went ahead and got one of those just in preparation for this. I actually didn't think that my sending unit was the problem, but that makes it easy to change. But I'm going to change it and then we'll still go through all the steps of checking your sending unit. But first, let's just try new sending unit. Alright, so test number one didn't work on either sending units. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. So neither sending unit showed any ohms connected to the ground, just grounding it out to the battery. So I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong. Instead of trying to figure that out, let's keep moving on to step number two and see if we figure out what's going on that way. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to test the ohms of the oil pressure gauge under the dash and check and see how much ohms I have and how that is actually reading the resistance just on that gauge. First, I got an oil pressure gauge from Tom's Off-Road, and I'm actually going to test that first out of the Bronco. You can see my new gauge from Tom's Off-Road is getting 15.5, 15.4 ohms, which means it's a good gauge. Now with my multimeter hooked up under my dash, my gauge isn't reading any ohms, so this is definitely part of my problem. But knowing that that's still part of my problem, let's keep going with our test. Now, if you're having a problem with your fuel gauge, with your oil pressure gauge, and with your, what's the other one? Temp gauge, then most likely it is your voltage regulator. Now this little guy just sits right back here in the back of the gauge cluster. And what it does is it actually takes the 12 volts that's coming off your battery and regulates it, because on these classic cars you don't need a full 12 volts to run these gauges. So a lot of times what will happen is this guy will go out, which then causes your gauges to stop working. Now it's super tricky to actually get a camera behind the dash. There's no room back there. and actually show this, but this is what the gauge cluster looks like from the back. This image is from the painless wiring harness instruction book. And you can see the black and green wire runs power to the voltage regulator, and then the black and white wire comes out of the regulator, spliced, and runs to the fuel gauge, oil gauge, and the temp gauge. But what you want to do is you want to test your voltage regulator. To check that your voltage regulator is pushing 6 volts to the fuel gauge, turn the key on, then hook up your multimeter to the voltage regulator. This should start reading between 4 and 9 volts. If your voltage regulator isn't reading anything with the key on, then this is likely the problem. So this is my voltage regulator, and you can see I'm getting maybe 6, 7, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0.4. So my voltage meter under the dash is good. That's a good signal. With a digital multimeter, it's kind of hard to read those numbers, but if you had a analog multimeter, you would actually see more of a consistent pulsing from the voltage regulator. But that's enough for me to know that my voltage regulator is good. My fuel gauge works now because I did a video on that a little bit ago. So my last test with the oil pressure sending unit is I'm actually going to test the wire that is going from the sending unit to the gauge underneath the dash. And to do that, I'm going to hook up the positive lead on my multimeter to the wire that hooks up to the sending unit, and then the other side of the wire is going to terminate under the dash at the gauge. And then I'm going to turn my multimeter on to the ohm setting where it beeps if it has good connection, very low resistance. So the connection is good and that wire is good. So after doing all these tests, the one thing that I haven't replaced or that isn't giving me a good reading is my actual gauge underneath the dash. So I have my one from Tom's off-road that I'm going to go ahead and swap it out with. And it's super hard to get a camera under the dash to show that, but basically there are 2 screws on the back side of the gauge. So I'm going to take those screws out, pull the gauge out, put the new one in, fire it up, and test it and see if that solves my problem. Old, new. So that was it. So the gauge was the faulty part in this whole equation. Very well could have also been my sending unit that I couldn't figure out how to test. I'm not sure. I'm sure someone out there knows what I did wrong. I'm glad that I actually got it fixed. It's kind of funny now though, because the orange peg on the gauge is now super bright on the oil pressure, but the other ones are all dull. But I'm glad I got that working and figured that out. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully someone out there can fix their oil pressure sending unit or their gauge because of this video. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.